Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Super grateful to be back in the No Comfort Zone. This is Dan, your host of the No Comfort Zone podcast. Success and motivation in the No Comfort Zone, a reality check. Yeah, that's all the title. It's a long title, isn't it? I should shorten it. What about NCZ? NCZ. I like that. NCZ. So, welcome back. Glad you're here. Do me a favor. If you're on iTunes, please hit me up. 5-star review. Please do that. 5-star review. Need it. I'm in a contest. I'm trying to get as many of these as I can with myself. I want a really 5-star review. I'd like to earn those 5-star reviews. And what I'd also like you to do is I would like you to write a brief review letting me know how the podcast is impacting you. If it's truly serving you, if it's helping you, I would greatly appreciate it. Love to know where you're at in the world and hit me up. Please let me know what you think. I've got about 200 episodes out there, and they're all over the place like my mind. But in the end of the day, when I go home at night, I try to say to myself, hopefully one of these podcasts will help one of two things. Help somebody get out of adversity or help them achieve their goals. And that's it. Get out of adversity and achieve your goals. I have a lot of experience with a lot of things. I failed big time in a lot of things. I'm actually thinking of failing big at a live event. I'm thinking of doing a live event in the Chicagoland area. It's where I'm from. It's my own backyard. I have been told, somebody told me to my face, Dan, you can never be a rock star in your own backyard. It's a good thing because I don't know how to play any instruments and I can't sing for anything. But what I am trying to do is, again, help people get out of adversity or help them achieve their goals, or one and the same. That's the secret to the No Comfort Zone. That's what it really is. So today's podcast is nothing more than this. One of the best motivational, inspirational events that I've ever gone to is one that I did myself. How arrogant is this guy, right? I'm actually talking about an event that I spoke at that was one of the most motivating and inspiring events out there. Because you didn't know this, but if you were at the event, I was terrified, sweating profusely through my suit, and I had pretty much every challenge going on in my life when I did that. And one of the reasons why it's so motivating and inspiring is because all of this stuff that I'm laying down that you're picking up, I use. Because before I got up on stage, the question was, it's not about me. It's not about my divorce. It's not about my bankruptcy. It's not about my addiction. It's not about me being lonely for my kids. It's not about me being broke and not knowing where I'm going to live. And yeah, I'm a motivational speaker. It has nothing to do about that. I could put the whole picture together and explain to you why I was broke. Because I was terrible with money and I wasn't able to say no to my ex-wife. I wasn't able to go to court and actually tell them, hey, I need to change things because I'm going broke here. All my money, every single dime, is going towards her and her lifestyle and not necessarily my kids. And that's a lot going on out there when it comes to family court and stuff. It happens a lot more than you think. And I'm not about changing the system, but I'm about, let's look at it from a fairer point of view, that it's to each his own. I was in a bad situation. I deserved to be in that situation. I learned a lot about myself. But while that was going on, I have to motivate a room full of people and to be better leaders, better salespeople, and better managers. And here I am. My whole life is falling apart. But the one thing that I did is, no matter what was going on, I knew in my heart I wasn't a fraud. Because I knew I wanted to help those people, and I have certain skills and I possess certain habits that actually help me to inspire and motivate people. So while I was there, the big question I ask is, how many of you people want to win? And I think I took the speech from somebody else. And I'm going to ask you, the audience at home, this is your reality check. How bad do you want it? Like, what is it? Like, what is it, CT? Is that who it is? Eric Thomas. Sorry. Eric Thomas would say, how bad do you want it? How bad do you really want it? Because tomorrow morning, when you get up at 4:55, it's a sprint, baby. It is a time for you to start going after your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, your goals, your targets, your objectives. It's time to start going for it. And it's time to get all the other BS out of your way. All the naysayers, all the people that say they're close to you, but could give a crap if you're successful, if you fail. Most of them would probably prefer that you fail. So when you write out that exactly what do you want, or do you want to win? Do you really want to win? And here's the scariest part. Here's the next part of that. And this is not my speech, although I did use it. How many of you are prepared to win? Even as I speak to you now, I am not prepared for this thing to take off on a thermal nuclear level and hit every core fiber on the planet to reach 10 billion people. I'm not there yet. And I know that. Not everybody is looking to get out of adversity. Not everybody is looking to go towards their goals. But there's a lot of people who are starting to raise their hand at me. There's a lot of people out there saying, you know what? Yeah, I get it. Dan, I have bigger goals than you. Amen, man. Right on. I'm glad that you do. You have goals right now that you're going after, but you don't have goal attainment. So let me ask you that. So how many of you want to win? How many of you are prepared to win? Because in the end, nobody's going to win until you have goal attainment. And in order to have goal attainment, you're going to have fulfillment. How do you find fulfillment? You need to know what your purpose is. How do you know what your purpose is? You're going to have to get your teeth kicked in on a consistent, very regular basis. And you're going to have to keep getting up over and over again to finally figure out exactly why are you put on this planet. You're going to have to get beat into submission. I know I was 3 or 4 times. I know I'm one of the toughest people you're probably ever going to meet because based on all of the stuff that's happened to me, I should be dead. And I'm not telling you that to like brag or complain. I'm telling you right now, as Grant Cardone once said, are you bragging or complaining? I'm here to tell you this, that I've put myself into the most amazing amount of adversity, and by everybody else's standards, medical, psychological, personal, friends, by whatever standards are available out there to judge someone like me, what they found out is really simple. I shouldn't be alive. More drugs, more alcohol, more abuse, more pain. I don't want to say more pain because there's people going through a lot of pain out there, but I'm just so stupid. Why would I get into a relationship only to know it's going to end up in divorce? Why would I marry somebody knowing they're a bad person, thinking that I'm going to be able to change them? Sound familiar? Why is it that I would actually think to myself, you know what? I can keep drinking and it's not going to affect me because successful people have cocktails. And I'm very successful. Until I wasn't. You know what? It's okay to do a few drugs here and there because quite frankly, successful people do drugs. They party a little bit. It's a way to show that they're down to earth. They can have a good time. They can party. And I kept making matters worse and worse and worse for myself. So did I want to win? Yeah, absolutely. Who doesn't? Do I want to have the multi-million-dollar home? Of course I do. I absolutely do. It's a goal of mine. I do want to have that house, but I want to get it the right way. Do I want to be in the most passionate, physically attracted, mentally connected, emotionally connected, spiritually connected relationship I can possibly be in? Yeah, I have that. Goal attained. I have that relationship right now. I have a woman in my life, and I'm not bragging or complaining, that would do anything for me. And then some, and she has. I'm grateful. I'm so grateful God put her in my life. Do I talk about her all the time? No. Do I talk to her all the time? No. It's funny, when I do this podcast and I have an opportunity to speak to you or spend time with her, I'll be very, very honest. This is my comfort zone. I would much rather talk to you in this podcast and try to help, motivate, and inspire you than sometimes sit and have a conversation with my wife. That's terrible, man. How could you say that? Because I'm being honest, I'm being real, relevant, and I'm very raw. And she knows too. She knows I love her more than anything. But my passion and my purpose is to help you get out of your comfort zone so you can live on purpose. Because if you live on purpose, you know what you're doing? You're helping the greater good. You're helping society. You're helping that little kid in your neighborhood look up to somebody. You're helping the universe become a better place by putting energy into a space because you're not thinking just about yourself. You're outside of your comfort zone. And when you're outside of your comfort zone, you grow. You really do. So let me ask you again, who wants to win? By show of hands. People on podcast land. Yeah, write a review. Tell me you want to win so I know that you heard this podcast. Tell me you want to win and let me know you're prepared to win. And when you're prepared to win, guess what? Massive over-the-top action. And after you have your massive over-the-top insane amount of action, you're going to fail. And you're going to fail again, and you're going to fail again, and you're going to fail again, and you're going to fail again. But each and after every one of those failures, guess what? You're going to have a win. Because you keep coming at it. You keep coming back for more. You keep coming back to the point when everyone else quits, you're still coming back at it for more. And the more and more that you come after it, the more the universe is going to say, yeah, you're worthwhile, you're worth it. See, if you're listening to this podcast and you've done about 200 episodes, you're worth it. I do believe in you, and I wish you nothing but the most success that you could ever possibly have, want, or wish for. But I got to ask you, do you want to win? Do you know how to win? It's time for you to raise your hand and say, you know what? I do want to win. I am prepared, and I am going to live in accomplishment. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. Would that be okay with you? Time for you to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.